Hi, welcome to this channel and welcome to this video. My name is Effia and I've been locked for 6 months. I decided last year, April 11th, I messaged my friend and said to her, I'm ready for you to lock me up end of August because she started my locks. I actually started my locks a month earlier than that on July 18th, but I still had about 3 months where I was able to research and find out exactly how I'm going to embark on this whole thing. I did struggle to find an understanding of what is my hair going to look like day one, month 6. How is it going to change? What is it going to do? What might it do? What might it not? And the way I really got to understand that was by following people on YouTube, their DIY lock journey, and especially those formative months. But what I would find is that someone would record their first video, maybe their second, and then pop back up 10 months later, hey, I'm 10 months locked or 6 months locked. So it was really difficult to find many people who were consistently documenting their early stages of their lock journey. So I said, I am going to document my lock journey, and I did record a video when I first started, but as you can tell, I am here now 6 months later. So I'm guilty as charged, but I now understand why. One, it's kind of intimidating to come here and put yourself out there, and two, you really sometimes when you're going through it don't feel like your hair is changing very much. So but what I did do is film footage for myself. I took images, which I have and I will insert in this video. And so what I've decided to do is create one video that documents my first 6 months, and we're going to start right now, month 1. As I said, I started my lock journey on the 18th of July. One of my best friends, shout out to you, Love Rel, she's actually a singer and you can find some of her music here on YouTube, I'll link it below. She started with comb coils and did very small locks. They took about 7 hours to install. We started around 7:30 and finished 2:30 a.m. We did it on a weekday and we were like, when I say we, she did it on a weekday and the next day we were very tired. But yeah, that is how I started my locks. They did take a long time to put in. I actually started to see signs of budding within, where did I put it? I put it down here, 12 days. 12 days later I started to see budding, and I will insert some pictures. So I was shocked. I was like, wait, my hair's budding? Really? And I was sending pictures to my friend like, how could that be already? And I really truly count that down to me starting with comb coils. I don't believe that if I had started with any other method I would have seen budding in my first couple of weeks. So after a couple of weeks my hair was very unruly, very messy, but my friend asked me not to do anything to my hair or touch it. Like I could moisturize and oil it, but that's it, until I came back to see her after 3 weeks. So my friend called me round to retwist my hair after my first 3 weeks. So she retwisted it then, and it was actually a couple of days before I had to go and have eye surgery. So it's actually perfect timing to not have to worry about my hair. For the 2 weeks I was on bed rest, I just sprayed it daily with moisturizer, but for the most part it was under a headscarf and I was lying down. So I then I hadn't washed my hair, so I was like 5 weeks now I've had my hair locked, and I didn't wash it because you hear loads of opinions about when you should do your first wash, and even thereafter how often you should wash your hair, and there's so many differing opinions, and you'll notice that's a common theme in the lock community of differing opinions on things. But I was in the camp that said, even before I started my lock journey, I was on a camp that said you can wash your hair as soon as you're ready and how often, as much as you feel that you need to. So I was already going with that side of things, but because my friend asked me to wait the 3 weeks, and then because I couldn't wash my hair because of my surgery, I decided to wait until 6 weeks. I think it was 5 to 6 weeks until I actually did my first wash. And then, so that took me into month 2. And so month 2 was actually hell. not gonna lie, a lot of people's videos will be like, you know, embrace the messy stage, embrace the awkward. There's no such thing as awkward. It was awkward as hell. It was horrible. I felt like my hair looked a mess. I didn't like it. It didn't, I didn't feel like it. It did. It looked crazy sometimes. I didn't like it, so I plonked on a wig, and that's also quite controversial in the lock community, but I was not walking around with my hair like that. So yes, I didn't really enjoy month 2. That was my worst month so far, but it got better. That's the main thing. It got better from there. Also in month 2, my hair completely shrunk. So that's another thing. If you comb coil your hair, you're gonna get significant shrinkage just in the form that comb coils take. So yeah, so you're gonna have significant shrinkage, and my hair shrunk to above my ears, and I was like, what is this? What is this? So yeah, month 2 was a great for me, but in month 3, and I believe that was September 23rd was my next retwist. I had that actually done with aloe vera gel because I was like, oh, I want to do this whole natural thing. And so I asked my friend to retwist my hair with aloe vera gel. It gave a beautiful retwist in that it looked lush and soft and, you know, not very stiff, but it didn't last. So by September 29th, I couldn't even ask my friend to do it again. By September 29th, I had to go out and buy the Loc gel. I'll grab a picture of it and insert it, but I had to go and buy that and retwist my hair. Now, I've spoken to someone quite close to me. He had locks for years. They also use that product and had no problems. Like, and I cut her hair and saw that she had no build up. So I was quite cool with going back to that. I tried the aloe vera gel, didn't work out for me. Maybe later on in my lock journey I can do that. So that was my first retwist for myself, and I was really feeling it. I really liked how my hair looked, and so I kind of started to enjoy my hair in month 3, and that was good. That was a good feeling. So month 4, I retwisted myself again, and I did that on October 20th. I really started to feel like my hair was getting thicker and looking fuller, but the shrinkage was kind of annoying still. I'm gonna be honest, you know, again, like a lot of people tell you to embrace it, and they are right, but you will feel how you feel. You know, whenever I have these feelings, it's only temporary, and I still love locks more than the annoyance of shrinkage. What I found though was that the number of locks is key in terms of how long your retwist will take to do. So bear that in mind when you're thinking about your lock sizing. I have around 180 locks, so it is a, you know, it's a good few hour job when I do it myself, and even when someone does it for me, it takes time because there's a lot of them. So I noticed that on month 4, how long it takes me to do a retwist. Another thing in month 4 was that I did my first braid out, and that night I was really feeling myself. And I say that because I had this stupid idea that I could only really look glam with my hair once it reached a certain length or a certain lockness, or I don't know what, locktivity, I don't know. But I did a braid out and I went out with my friends, and I just felt like I looked good, and I was like, yes. And they were shorter, and I really didn't care. And then, you know, it was another night, went on date night, and it was just like, I just felt like I looked good. So that was new, and, you know, I could actually enjoy my locks, no matter whether they were just at the beginning. So I just want to pause and reflect on my first 4 months of locking, because my hair really did transform very quickly over that period. I mean, I started budding after 2 weeks. Who would have thought? I would not have guessed that from doing my research and understanding my texture or whatever. So it really does depend, and I do credit comb coiling having something in the fact that my hair locks so quickly, because I've had braids and I've had twists for more than 2 weeks, for sure. I never saw any signs of locking or budding or anything. So there's something in the way my hair took to comb coiling, and that's the thing. My hair will do something different than to your hair. And even across my head, I have different textures across my head, and even where I have the same texture, so the back of my hair is the same texture, this side of my hair locked faster than that side of my hair. What I will say is that my hair was like budding like crazy, and again, at the time I didn't feel like it. It felt like my hair wasn't really changing, wasn't going fast enough, but it really was. It was budding between month 3 and 2, 3 and 4, and particularly back and back middle. My crown didn't really kick in till month 5. My front, well, I'm still struggling with my front to get it to stay. And my hair, even all over, my hair is not fully locked, but in terms of the fact that it's really changed form, you know, I would say that none of my hair is a comb coil anymore. It is formed a lock, and I really credit that first 4 months and how it transformed. So the next month was month 5, and month 5 was pretty unique in that I retwisted early. I went on holiday, and so it got wet, and I think I'll talk about it in some footage I'm gonna share with you now. So as you can see from this footage, this was the wash I did before my retwist in late November, around the 20th of November, and I was really struggling with the front row of my hair just being almost completely loose. Some of them had some knotting towards the end, but really it was just so loose. When my hair gets to the end of the month, it basically looked like I just had loose hair. So I asked my friend when she did my retwist to interlock my front row, and she did that lightly at the roots. So the retwist I did at month 5, my friend did it for me, and she braided my hair after doing it so that I could, when I arrived on holiday, take it out and have a braid out. That braid out lasted all of about 10 minutes because of the damn humidity. But yeah, that was something I will do again, but not probably when I'm going to a hot country. Hello, this is just a quick overview of my hair in month 5. I'm just heading out, so I just wanted to kind of give a quick view of my latest retwist. This is actually just a bit after month 5. I jumped into a lagoon and got it wet in the sea and stuff, which I think has aided this area, so the middle front to lock. I definitely think that has really aided locking, because as you know, salt water can speed up the locking process, and I've seen a change in my hair since I have been like, these don't even stretch anymore, but it's also caused like a lot more shrinkage in that way, and I'm not keen on the shape this month, so I'm probably gonna pin it up or something, because my hair is a lot shorter than it has been for months now. I've been back 2 days now, and I did it yesterday, and it's December 29th today, and I probably won't do it to the end of January. So in month 6, I really enjoyed my hair. That's one thing. I am at a stage where I am absolutely in love with my locks, and that's been a great place to get to. Been an interesting journey to get to this point, and I'm sure I will go through ups and downs from here forth, but I am really loving them. And I did a braid out this month, and it just had so much movement and body. It was just incredible, if I say so myself. I just felt how luscious it got. It's also had like kind of a growth spurt. It's shrunken a bit now because I've just washed it, but it's definitely had a bit of a growth spurt, and that's another thing that I can see, that my hair, although it did shrink significantly, it has now started to go on the growth journey. So that's good to see. As I said, in month 5, I really felt like my crown began to lock, particularly aided by being in Jamaica and, you know, seawater, sun, and just good vibes. has really helped my locks. But the front row did have to interlock because I was just getting really frustrated with them just being completely loose. So I actually turned 6 months locks a week ago, but because I wanted to wait a full month since my last retwist, given as well that I retwisted quite a few times last month, I wanted to kind of leave my hair alone and give it a break. So I waited a full month. So yesterday I actually, not only did I retwist, I did an ACV, an apple cider vinegar bath on my hair. And I'd really recommend that. If you've ever seen any videos of people doing a ACV bath, I don't know why I just don't say apple cider vinegar bath on their hair, and these people have had locks for a long time, and you will see the colour of the water when they do it. Let me tell you something, I did mine after 6 months and mine didn't run clear. Let's just put it that way. It wasn't as bad as some of those, not bad, but like obviously they've had their locks for a long time. But even after 6 months, it's still worth doing. So if you've never done one, you've had your locks for a while, definitely I recommend to check it out. But if you're also new on your journey, start doing it from the, you know, early stages. So 6 months is still the early stages. So I did that yesterday. Then I also shampooed and then went on to retwist myself. I was still having issues at the sort of like my second row back where I didn't interlock, with some of those coming loose. And I did actually go ahead and just interlock them yesterday. My technique is not great, so I was considering whether I would interlock my hair as a way of maintaining, and like, because you kind of got to make a decision one way or the other. And so I was thinking, should I just, like, it's a bit late in the day, but can I just go for it and switch to that? But my technique is not great, and I do want to eventually self-maintain more often than not. So it's fine for this, you know, one time, because it's kind of like a starter rather than a maintenance in the way I did it, because it was completely loose. But I think I'll just stick to palm rolling because it's easier for me to do. So yeah, I had to go ahead and do that anyway, interlock those two. I was really irritated to find that actually a couple of them at the front row where I had interlocked last time were completely loose. Like, what the hell? I know my texture at the front is very different. It is very, very soft, but like, come on. Like, if you're not going to stay with interlocking, what the hell are you going to stay in with? So yeah, that was a little, you can see I'm getting quite agitated by it. That was a little irritating yesterday to find that it was like this one and this one. This one and this one. So I also just wanted to show you some of the budding that's going on now in the crown area. And it's taken a while for it to catch up to the back. The back budding is a little bit more compact. It's quite difficult to show you. I might just insert some pictures instead, but it's much more compact, whereas the budding at the top now is these big juicy buds, and I actually quite like them. I don't mind them so much. So that's me and that's my hair. You can see that the interlock ones are still quite thin, but if you look at anyone who has started with interlocks, that's how it starts, and it does thicken up. But yeah, that's me. Comment, rate, like and subscribe if you do. Thank you. Bye.